Hey everyone, Superphiz here. State of the stake. I still don't have everything worked out, but I've added a plant. I'm working to get my aspect ratio correct, and I'm excited about the future of this video. I'd like to thank Federal Pirate. If things worked out, there should be an intro and an outro. I don't know, maybe. Also, I'd like to thank Every Name I Try is Taken for some really good encouragement on Reddit yesterday. So thank you all for giving me that encouragement. One of the things that I struggle with as I do the state of the stake is providing the right guidance for the community. One of my struggles with that is recognizing that the ultimate direction is not known. I know that we want a decentralized network, but it's difficult to know the best way to get there. And one of the things you hear a lot from me are these dictates like, please don't use an exchange for staking. And I'm pretty firm in that. It's a no-brainer, really. Exchanges disappear, your funds could be lost, just don't do it. Don't give your money to some random stranger or to some pool to stake, because they're probably going to disappear. But beyond that, when we have trustless decentralized pools, hopefully soon, and then whether or not to solo stake. And I think right now my struggle is how much to encourage people to solo stake, because I genuinely believe it is the right approach for most people. And it's not really the technical hurdle, because the technical hurdle is definitely surmountable. But the hardware is something that I'm personally struggling with the recommendation for right now. I know that to stake on the Beacon chain, hardware is modest. A lot of people are doing it with Raspberry Pis. I'm encouraging others to take down this barrier that says you have to have a multi-redundant failover network, and if you just stake on a Raspberry Pi, you're fine. And I believe that to a strong extent. But I also know that when sharding is enabled, the hardware requirements will increase for each validator that you run. Kind of to the extent that you're running an Ethereum chain for each of your validators. I don't want to get too deeply into this right now, but the general idea being that if you run 32 validators on low-end hardware, you'll need to increase that when sharding opens, because then you'll be running the equivalent of 32 Geth processes, and low-end hardware can't handle that. All of this to say that my goal is to encourage the network to grow in the right direction, to grow in a decentralized way, to maintain a robust and healthy network. And there is some uncertainties as we move forward. And I guess what I want to tell you is I take it as my personal responsibility, and I hope you'll join me in that responsibility to make sure that we guide the network in the best direction. And that would be the users of the network in the best direction. Speaking of that, one of the ways that we do that is the collaboration groups. And I haven't talked about collaboration groups much in the past few weeks, but they're one of my absolute favorite things about the ETH staker community. Collaboration groups are managed by a friend named Jared. He goes by Electric Complex on Reddit and JH on Discord. And so basically, collaboration groups, you go and sign up at a Google form. There will be a link below because I don't have a neat link for it yet. But you go to the collaboration group, you sign up there, and Jared will then will team you up with 4 other users so that you're in a private room with a total of 5 people. And the idea for that experience is that you get to build a friend base around staking. And so you get to share experiences, hardware, what client you're using, where you're keeping your hardware, how things are working out. Because one of the things I know is most valuable is this sense of belonging and part of a small group community. It is one of the things that allows me to feel very productive, that I work every day with Nolan, Michael, Patricio, and Enan. Like, we get together every day and talk about what's next, what are we going to do. One of my hopes for these collaboration groups is that over the weeks and months, that the groups begin to tackle some bigger projects, like, hey, let's work together with our collaboration group and create a video, or let's write an installation script, or let's analyze the way this works and share our results, or let's bring this community to a new platform so that we can continue to grow. And I know that that diffuse way of decentralized growth is the thing that will help ETHstaker, or really just Ethereum stakers, have the most sense of agency as we move forward. And a sense of agency is the thing that allows us to feel proud that we're contributing to the decentralization of the network and not just try to get the gains that come with staking. So yeah, I hope you'll look at the collaboration groups. I hope you'll sign up. There's no risk of failure. Like if you sign it up and you find out that the group you're with are just people you're not compatible with, you can actually sign up again or message Jared and say, hey, I don't know if this group is really right for me. I wouldn't encourage you to do that 10 times, but really we want to help you get a fit. And so ideally there will be, out of those 5 people, there will be 3 or 4 who contribute regularly and look to grow with the group. And I really hope that you'll take that opportunity and make the best of it. So yeah, have a great day. Thanks everyone. And I look forward to making more of these.